Hey there! Today we're diving into something super important: how to be confident around people. I know, just hearing the word confidence can make some of us feel a little anxious, right? But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. You see, confidence isn't something you're born with or something that only a few people have. It's something that you can build step by step. We're going to go through this together, and by the end of this video, I promise you'll feel a lot better about how to present yourself in any social situation. So, whether you're shy, nervous, or just looking for ways to level up your confidence game, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. Confidence, when you think about it, is really about how you see yourself and how comfortable you are with who you are. The truth is, most people feel nervous around others at some point, even those who seem super confident. The key is not letting that nervousness take over. One thing you need to know is that no one is judging you as harshly as you think. We tend to believe that people are paying super close attention to everything we do, but they're usually too focused on themselves to notice every little thing about us. When you understand this, it becomes much easier to relax. It's like a weight lifts off your shoulders. You start to realize that it's okay if you're not perfect because no one expects you to be. Another thing that really helps with confidence is preparation. If you know you're going into a social situation where you might feel nervous, take a little time to prepare. Think about what you're going to say, or if it's a casual setting, maybe just focus on being present and listening to others. People love good listeners, and it takes the pressure off you to always be talking. If you're engaged in what others are saying, you'll naturally feel more comfortable and confident. Now, let's talk about body language, because it's super important. Even if you're feeling a little insecure inside, the way you stand, the way you move, and even the way you make eye contact can make you appear confident. And here's the cool part. The more you act confident, the more you'll start to feel confident. It's like tricking your brain a little bit. When you walk into a room, keep your head up, shoulders back, and walk like you belong there. Don't slouch or look down at the ground. Even if it feels awkward at first, keep practicing it. You'll notice how much better you feel over time. Confidence also comes from knowing your strengths and being okay with your weaknesses. Nobody's perfect, and that's totally fine. You might not be the funniest person in the room or the best at small talk, but maybe you're great at listening or you have really good insights on certain topics. Lean into what makes you special. Confidence doesn't mean being the loudest or the most outgoing person. It's about being comfortable with who you are, even if that means being a little quieter or more reserved. People appreciate authenticity. Another great tip is to stop comparing yourself to others. This one's huge. We all do it from time to time, but comparing yourself to someone else, especially in social settings, can really mess with your confidence. Remember, everyone has their own journey, their own strengths, and their own insecurities. Just because someone seems super confident doesn't mean they don't have moments of doubt. Focus on your own growth instead of trying to measure up to others. And don't forget about practice. Like anything else, confidence takes practice. The more you put yourself in social situations, even if it's just small steps at first, the more comfortable you'll get. Maybe start by talking to someone in line at a coffee shop or asking a colleague how their day is going. Little by little, those small interactions build up, and you'll find yourself feeling more confident around people. Mistakes are part of the process, too. Don't be afraid to make them. No one's perfect, and if you stumble over your words or feel a little awkward, it's not the end of the world. People are a lot more forgiving than we think. What's important is how you bounce back. Laugh it off, or just keep going. Confidence isn't about never messing up. It's about knowing you're going to be okay even when you do. One more thing, surround yourself with positive, supportive people. The people you spend time with can have a huge impact on your confidence. If you're around people who uplift you, encourage you, and make you feel good about yourself, your confidence will naturally grow. On the flip side, if you're constantly around negative or critical people, it's going to be a lot harder to feel good about yourself. So, pay attention to who you're spending your time with and make sure they're the kind of people who build you up, not tear you down. Lastly, don't rush the process. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself. Every little step you take is progress, and before you know it, you'll start to see changes in how you interact with others. Celebrate those small wins, like making it through a conversation without feeling awkward or speaking up in a group when you usually stay quiet. Each of those moments counts, and they're all part of building your confidence muscle. Alright, so there you have it. Confidence around people is something you can develop over time. Remember, it's not about being perfect or never feeling nervous. It's about embracing who you are and being okay with that. Take those small steps, practice, and be kind to yourself along the way. You've got this. Another thing to keep in mind is how powerful your inner dialogue is. The way you talk to yourself has a huge impact on your confidence. If you're constantly telling yourself that you're awkward or that people won't like you, guess what? You'll start believing it. Instead, try flipping the script. Tell yourself that you're worthy, that you bring value to the conversation. Also, don't underestimate the power of slowing down and breathing. When you're in a social situation and start to feel anxious or nervous, take a deep breath. It sounds simple, but it helps calm your mind and body, bringing you back to the present moment. When you slow down, you give yourself a chance to think more clearly, respond better, and actually enjoy the conversation instead of rushing through it. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little boost in their confidence too. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Keep practicing, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have questions about your personal social problem, you can comment. We'll definitely try to help you.